Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of All NBA 24/7. I am your host, Rishi Kapoor, and today is episode 21. And on today's episode, I will be discussing who I believe will be the MVP of the NBA next season. So let's get to it. So, when it comes to the MVP, obviously James Harden won it this past season, but obviously the names that come to mind right away are James Harden, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, names like these. And in my opinion, if I were to choose any of these guys and based on their circumstances now coming into the season, based on what team they are on, um, I would have to say that the MVP will be going to LeBron James, and here's why. So he signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's a new team, new surrounding, new teammates, and we all know how poorly the Los Angeles Lakers have been doing the past 5 years, and how poorly they did last year, only winning about 35 games. And obviously, adding the best player in the game, you're going to have, a margin of plus 20, plus 25 in terms of, being in the win column. And I believe that LeBron James is so talented. He's going to make everybody else around him better. He's going to elevate Kyle Kuzma's game, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. I mean, we're talking about LeBron James here, and a lot of these guys, who are up and coming, stars are going to really, sit back and just soak up everything that LeBron James has to offer on the court, watching film with him, getting to know how LeBron, prepares for games, his practice habits and abilities and everything like that. I feel like LeBron James is gonna, improve the Lakers by 20-25 wins. The Lakers are obviously gonna make it to the playoffs after 6 seasons, which is the longest drought in Lakers history. And I have them going to the Western Conference Finals. I feel like that's their cap. I have them going to the conference finals and playing against the Golden State Warriors. I don't have them beating the Warriors, but I feel like if LeBron can take this team to the Western Conference Finals and get them a win margin of 20-25 games more better than last season, I believe that he's going to get the MVP award. Um, I don't see really, James Harden or anybody else really, because a lot of these other guys, their team's going to be doing. They are either they're basically on the same teams that they were last year, and their teams are going to be probably doing roughly about the same, a little bit better, or if not a little bit worse. But LeBron James, I feel like he's in a new area now, a new surrounding. Had he still been on Cleveland, I don't think he would have won the MVP award. But now the fact that he's on the Lakers, a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in quite some time, he's going to bring them back to the promised land. And I believe that LeBron James will win the MVP award, which will be his fifth, and he will need one more to tie Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time record in MVPs won by a player. And that I believe is going to further move him towards the Michael Jordan conversation, right? In terms of who's the greatest of all time, because then he will have the same amount of MVPs as Michael Jordan. So that's going to do big for him. That's going to do wonders for him. But in my opinion, yeah, LeBron James will be the MVP of next season. I mean, this guy, he's just so great. The fact that we are even discussing him being in the MVP discussion, and he's going into year 16. He's going to be 30, 40 years of age, and he's showing no signs of slowing down, no father time or anything like that. And the fact that we're still talking about him, being amongst the elite players in the NBA, I mean, that's just phenomenal. And he's one player that I really want to see play live before he retires, because then I can say, hey, I possibly saw the second greatest player of all time play live. And we're gonna really miss him. And when he does retire, I'm happy that we'll get to see another 4 or 5 seasons of LeBron, because obviously he wants to play against his son at least once, right? Being a teammate of his or playing against him, that's always been a dream of his. There's never been a father-son duo in the NBA together. And LeBron James, the way it is right now, once he becomes a free agent after these 4 seasons, it could have lined up, because if his son is, a good player, he'll get drafted the same year where LeBron could sign another 1 year contract or something like that. So, yeah, so like I feel like LeBron's gonna really maximize, his abilities and everything like that, and I feel like we can see another, 4 or 5 years, if not more, of LeBron. LeBron's gonna retire when he wants to retire, and knock on wood, he's never had any kind of serious injury, and he's still going strong, and he's just a workhorse. And I believe that he will be the MVP next season, and he's gonna really really improve the Lakers. Um, and he's proven to do that. I mean, he took Miami obviously when they were 47-35 first round exit team. Obviously, Chris Bosh and LeBron, everybody on the team, made them a finals team, next year, next season. But LeBron James was, the number one option, the leading guy. And then obviously took, Cleveland from being a lottery team to a finals team, and obviously when Cleveland, lost him, they went from being a playoff contender to a lottery team. And I believe that he's gonna do the same thing for the Lakers. I mean, that just shows you, what he is, But he's always finished in the top two, top three past, I don't know how many seasons, 6, 7 seasons. But I have him winning the award next season, and him having his 5th MVP award. Thank you guys for joining me on this video. Let me know in the comment section below whether or not you agree with me or disagree with me. Who do you believe is going to win the MVP award and why? Don't be biased. Give me legitimate arguments as to why you think so and so will win the MVP award. And yeah, I look forward to reading your comments. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe on my videos, guys. I got a lot more videos coming through. I got a lot more hot topics that I'm going to be discussing, guys. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.